Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. So this video, I covered this story. I've covered this story before, right? And I covered this story to give an update about the publication by the man's children, which I posted I think last week, right? And after that, somebody then tagged me on a post on Twitter and showed even more update, because I didn't have an update. I remember saying in that video that please, if you know what happened, eventually let us know. So if you don't know this story, quickly I'm going to just give it for a bit of a brief background for those that do not know the story, so they can follow us. So there's a man called Ajayi. Mr. Ajayi was married, and I think was married for 10 years or something like that. And then him and his wife broke up, right? And they lived separately. This man went and lived on his own for 10 whole years. After 10 years, he met a former Miss, I think Miss Nigeria or something like that, right? And started a relationship with her, and they lived together. One thing I do not understand is how people now call such a woman a side chick, a marriage breaker, this, that. This man was already separated from his wife for 10 years. 10 years before he started a relationship with a new woman. How is that new woman a husband snatcher? I don't know. You see, our people sometimes, not all of our people, obviously. So people just go with just emotion. They don't sit down and reason. Right? Okay. Let me tell you guys. Let's actually say it here. I want to give these guys an update, because this person tagged me on Twitter and saying that the Helen Press eventually got 50% of the man's assets. 50%. Some people may not be happy to hear that, but that's what the law eventually granted. Okay. Now, the man made his decision by himself to walk away from one marriage. And, oh, that's what, before I forget. When some people say, Yul Edochie, let me tell you guys the difference between Yul Edochie. Yul Edochie was married, right? He was married. He was staying in his marriage and rumored to be having an affair. Rumored that that affair produced the baby. Rumored that he went and married that other lady without telling the wife. He didn't end one. If a man, anybody decided not do again, go your separate ways. So women are not angels, so let's not forget. There are some women that are the ones that have frustrated a man out of a marriage. Let's not, some men are victims too. We cannot come here. Okay, I'm not talking about Helen Press story. I'm just talking about Yul Edochie's story. Because you see, if I'm not careful, some of our people have, it's like their brain can't take too much information at once. Like if you say too much, they jumble it all up. I don't know how that man and his wife marriage ended. I'm not speaking about them. I'm speaking about Yul Edochie. And they are using Yul Edochie to not speak about some other situations. So if a man say no do again, the important thing to do is to walk away. But to be with your wife, for example, if that Ajayi was with his wife, and while he was with his wife, he was now with Helen Press, and then in the Helen Press, no, he didn't do it like Yul Edochie. He walked away from that marriage and went and lived on his own. You get my point? Okay. That is where Yul Edochie is different. And then when he now finished got the pregnant, wife did not know, blah, blah, blah. He now, by force, everything you must be polygamy. You see the difference? Adults can do what adults want to do. If Yul Edochie had walked away from his marriage, they marry again, started a new relationship and married, it will not be seen the way it's seen right now. Okay? Now, the Ajayi, Mr. Ajayi went and started a separate life after 10 years before he met Helen Press. And he lived with Helen Press for 25 years. So if he was with Helen Press, they had a child that was 20-something year old together, him and Helen Press, right? Now, if he left, he stayed with Helen Press for 25 years. And he left his wife 10 years before he met Helen Press. That means he left his wife 35 years before he died. I've said it before in one of my videos. I said, a man that left me for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, me, if I turn up for him burial, now because of my children, because I want to follow my children to go bury their father, I will not go there to go and bury him as a husband. I will not give him that honor. Why? You see, I'm personalizing it. So for them to even come there and be fighting for the shovel to pour sand, I will not do it. Personally, I will not. Because that man does not even deserve me to bury him. If you walked away from me, okay. Now, the man, for those that do not, when the man died, they were fighting over his shovel. Let me actually read you guys this update, because some people that may already know the story may want to go to the update. You know, I was saying it. I said a man chose to be with another woman for 25 years. He's a grown man. He's a grown man. He made his own decision. And that his actions spoke louder than words. It spoke. Okay, this is what the court said. This is not something I could say, you know. When I wait, they call insult me for comment section. This is no matter how it pain you for body, no matter how I am not the man that decided they want to walk away from one and do. I'm not the one. But okay, this is what this is from. I didn't even know it's the update since 2021. Oh. It says court grants ex Miss Nigeria 50% of late husband's assets. Right? I know so people that understand we're commenting in the comment section. People will know the common law and all those kind of law. Me, I know get agbara, ike, to they argue with some people, because some people you can tell from their comment that there's no point. Okay, this is what it says. The Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has declared that a former Miss Nigeria, Helen Press Ajayi, is entitled to 50% of the net assets of her late husband, Dr. Tosi Ajayi. So people may say he was never legally married to her. He was never traditionally married to her. He was never kinyo. What about common law husband? That one. I'm reading to you guys what the news said. You know, Justice Tijani gave the ruling on Tuesday in a suit by Tomisi Ajayi and Mrs. Helen Press Ajayi as the first and second applicants, which was filed through their counsel, Mr. Abiodu Owonikoko. So that is Helen Press and her daughter are the ones that I just mentioned. The first to fourth respondent in the suit are the First Foundation Medical Engineering Company Limited, Registrar General of the Corporation Affairs, Mrs. Oluwa Yemisi Ajayi, and Mr. Patrick Abak, a lawyer. So he said they include that Press Ajayi, that is Helen Press, right? That people call the side chick. He said is entitled to 50%. Or so much as the court may sanction upon audit and valuation, in bracket, constituting the net assets of the firm after satisfying all just taxes and debts as family and investment partner of Dr. Tosi Ajayi. Okay, according to the applicant, Mr. Ajayi was a renowned medical doctor, businessman, and philanthropist. Before his demise on April 26, 2020, he was married to Oluwayemisi and they had children, but were separated for 35 years before his demise. In the course of the separation, he married former, I didn't even know that they married. Okay, see update, they say he married though. He married former Miss Nigeria, Helen Press Ajayi, and they had a child who lived with Dr. Press Ajayi until his demise. I didn't even know that they are married though. This is the first time we're seeing that he even married Helen Press. But anyways, my thing is this. In that video, and I tried to say it in that video, we fight a lot of meaningless battles in our lives. A lot of it. A lot of meaningless battles. If a man had moved on with another woman for 25 years, and I said it, I'll say it again. It's not even about respecting the woman he was with. Is respecting the man as an individual and respecting his choices. His choices, in this case, is being with another woman for 25 years. And another choice is having a child with that woman and raising a child together with that woman and live together with that woman as a couple. He went everywhere with her. He took her around as a wife. So, how does such a man die? You come to his house where he lived with that same woman and tell the woman to get out. Think about it. And tell his child, get out. Your father is dead. Get out. How do you do it? You know what I'm trying to say? What about his choice as an individual? At the end of the day, let me tell you guys, even the burial, I was saying it that all they could do is do it in harmony. This man is dead. It doesn't matter who puts sand. If now me say I must put sand, I will just use hand. Must you use the shovel? They were fighting over the shovel. Must you use the shovel? Take the hand shovel, right? You don't need, take hand, the poor sand come off. Who invents shovel self? Is it shovel African? The cavemen in their time. No be hand, they told you everything. Take hand, pour sand, put it there. Come out. The whole public display and is all unnecessary. People are coming to me and say, so once I say, Summer, how can you say such a thing? What did I say? Okay, the court have said. Now go and query them. Why did they say? Everybody can win. That's how I feel. And another mistake people make is, especially women, if a man, you and a man, you have gone your separate ways, somehow women are very quick to hate the other woman. They may have never met that woman in their whole lives. The woman may have nothing. They will hate a woman for the choices of a man that has left them. You understand? Under normal circumstances, those two are not supposed to have quanta. And even the new, sometimes it's even the new woman that will hate the ex. Ex that you're hating does not know you. You don't know each other. You guys only face the man. Two of you are not supposed to have any connection, fight, or whatever. If you want to be friends, that'll be grand. That'll be grand. But to be enemies, for what reason? Because of a man. It's not worth it. And in that other video I was saying it. We're all, see this life. Nobody is getting out of here alive. All of us go beme. We will all die at some point. So what is it about at the end of the day? You know, what is it about? Anyways, in my video, what I basically said is this. The man to have lived with that woman, for the second woman, for 25 years is a long time. She was not one fling or whatever. He made that conscious decision and choice to live with her for 25 years. That has to count for something. Even for the children, that was the woman that was with your father for 25 years. Whatever life they had, for them to have lasted 25 years, not be moi. The woman deserves a bit of honor. Not even for her own sake, for the sake of your father. She gave him whatever life he had for 25 years. You know, I don't know what you guys think. This is my opinion about it. At the end of the day, let everybody share as the court have said. Move on with your lives. That's how I personally feel about it. As always, this is only my opinion. And as always, whatever your opinions are, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.